And we will be right back. And we're back. So tonight is the show. As you all know, you are here with me, Tonilisa, the one and only. And we always shout out Elegance and Focus magazine. Y'all, real quick, I went to a fashion show today and it was dope. I mean, it was swimwear in September. Dope. Yeah, it was a swimwear show in September, but it was still dope. Shout out to Claiborne. I had to go support him. It was dope. Now, hi Z, welcome back. How you feeling?
Great. Thank you for asking. Doing well.
Now, I know that you do makeup.
Yes.
So when are we getting the makeup tutorials?
Listen, I'm gonna have to do one this week. I'm gonna have no choice but try to do one this week. It's been hard, especially when you're like, for some people who like do makeup tutorials and don't got a job, and they could do, no offense to them, but they got a job, they got the time to do it. It's kind of hard when you got a full-time job, but still no excuses. Gotta pump the floor and get to the grind.
Okay, so since I am numbers, I'm gonna break this down for you, Z. There is 172 hours in the week. You work 40. You sleep 8 hours a day.
True.
You sleep 8 hours a day. You have 72 hours left over to chase your dreams.
Facts.
Nah, ZB overworking for real.
I'm saying the regular person, you got 72 hours to chase your dreams.
I wish I had 72 hours.
So I am going to, everyone, this is Z, right below here, my lovely friend here. And at the top, male figure with the hat on this football Sunday, you have Rael, my tie.
With a Yankee hat on, because we won today.
Hat on.
Because we won today.
And my lovely Nikki's having some technical difficulties. Hopefully she could join us soon. So tonight, everyone, we are diving in a little bit deep. We want to know y'all personal business in the bedroom. Now, if you are my family and you're not in my generation, get on out. I mean, the week after the week. Okay? Now.
That's for younger and older.
That part. Because I need y'all to look me in the eyes at the next family function. So, what are things... what are things that y'all, like, not, like, it's off limits? There's no ifs, ands about it. It's off limits in the bedroom.
Rel?
What's wrong with your face, Rel?
You go first, Z. Ladies first. Ladies first. I always go first. Because I am a wholesome gentleman, and my parents raised me that ladies go first.
Oh,
so
no, Rel, no.
All right, how about this? Boom. I'll go first.
Oh, okay. Ladies first. It's all good.
Things that I will not do in the bedroom. Anything that deals with your fetus hole is just a no for me.
Can you elaborate? I don't think people know what a fetus hole is.
Everybody know what a fetus hole is.
Your butthole.
Everybody know what a fetus hole is.
What is fetus?
Feces.
Feces.
Fetus
Yes.
I'm
hole.
about to say, I'm about to say,
Fetus hole.
fetus. I said fetus.
I'm about to say a fetus is the little thing that a baby is
Fetus
supposed
hole.
to grow.
Bro,
So
Feces.
as
I had
long as
to
me
check.
and you have been friends, you're messed up because you sat here and let me say fetus instead of saying Tony. It's not fetus hole.
Feces. Feces.
I'm just saying a fetus is
Feet.
you know how when
I
you
said
are
fetus hole.
pregnant
We meant
and
feces.
it start to be a fetus first before it grow into a human. So I just want to know what a fetus hole is.
You gotta understand. She probably so traumatized by even saying the word that she didn't want to say
Nikki.
the whole word.
Okay, everybody, this is Nikki.
Hey,
Oh, rough night.
Nikki.
Rough night.
You gotta be that.
Too much Hennessy.
No, sis was asleep.
Oh wow.
I thought my son was here to wake me up, and I guess he's not here.
Aw.
Are you here now? Bring the energy up. Bring the
That's
energy
right.
I can't
Son
see
said, "Let's
you.
get up." You can't see me. Oh gosh.
I see you got on a nice chain. You got on
Yes, that chain is beautiful.
navy shirt.
Thank you. That's
Yeah.
the baby, grandbaby on that.
She brought her grandbaby.
That's right.
All right, so we just told them the topic, Nikki. We just trying to figure out what people not doing in the bedroom. What's off limits?
Gosh.
And I
What not
just
doing?
told them
And Tony
anything dealing.
said a
I
fetus
said the
hole.
fetus hole, but I meant the feces hole.
But it was so traumatic for her. She couldn't say feces. She couldn't say the full word, so she just cut it up.
So here's my thing, right? I personally feel like no matter how good you clean your area,
that's better, Tonilisa.
Oh yeah, that's good.
It's not. Yeah, it is better. There's no way in heck that it's never gonna be clean enough.
Look at
Then
you trying to be PG. Heck.
it's no way in heck. Remember when I think Gabrielle Union was talking about doing that to her husband?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Now over to you. Are you letting a female do that to you, bro?
no, not at all. Not at all. That's
You
not.
don't
No,
allow
but
such
so
a
wait,
toes
wait.
though,
Gabrielle
right?
Union did what?
That's not my cup of tea. It's not my forte. I don't like anything put inside of me. So
She put
yeah,
something in her booty.
that's not for me. Now, like I said, unlike most people, I'm a very open-minded person. I'm willing to please my significant other, but there's certain things that I'm just not doing.
Here's my thing, right? I personally feel like all men that have licked a vagina have licked a booty hole.
No, not at all.
Not at all. I don't doubt it.
You know, it's space in between there, right? You do
Yes,
know.
but the space is so little.
And you know the important part is up top, right? You do know that, right? Yes. You show the vulva love, but you focus on the clitoris. So it's like, yes, no, you're not licking
They
that.
whole head be down there. It's
I know, but I don't think it's the same. I'm agree with Well. You gotta go further down.
He just don't want to admit that he's been down that far before.
Nah, not at all. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
You
that.
never lick booty?
Nah, that's not my forte.
It's groceries, ladies and gentlemen. Groceries.
That is not.
They be talking about it on rap songs, talking about some booty hole.
That is not my forte. I do not lick booty hole. I'm sorry.
So are you saying, so if you're in a relationship, right, with a female that gets off on that, you're not willing to at least try it?
No, I'll do something else to stimulate her there other than that.
But what if she really, really likes it?
If she will, I would ask her, what does she like about it? Is it the moistness? Is it like the length of the tongue? Like, what is it? And then I'll try to simulate that in another way.
By the time you get into all these questions, she's turned off. It's like,
no, these are questions I'm asking. These are questions I'm asking beforehand.
Bro, that's a lot of questions.
I'm asking these questions beforehand. I mean, like, I want to know what you like, what you don't like. Say that again.
No, the volume went up on my other phone. Listen, they say that you have to try everything at least once.
No,
right?
No, you don't.
to know
No,
if
no, you don't.
Rel said, no, you don't. No, you
to know if you get off on it or not.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, Tony. You
No, don't.
how you know if you get off on it or not?
Don't
It's
ask me
fair.
certain things that you know I can't answer on here.
Fair is fair.
I'm just saying, whoever told you have to try something to see if you like it, some things you just know you don't like.
But sometimes they said don't knock it until you try it.
I mean, that's some people's beliefs. My beliefs is you know what you like. You've been on this earth for X amount of years. You know what been getting your rocks off lately, so you know what you like.
First of all, why is my older cousin Asha on here? Didn't I put a disclaimer on here beforehand that if you are not of my generation, you are not allowed on here tonight?
Listen, they on here like what? We want
Right.
to talk to. Because this generation, let me even say this generation, they be trying a whole
So,
bunch of stuff.
Mama Love,
that
stick
I'm
this
like-
one out. Mama Love, sit this one out, baby.
Because
Sit
they be
this one
trying
out,
some stuff.
cuz.
I'm like, what?
And let me just say this: I am not here to judge anybody who do partake in those actions. Do what pleases you. Do what pleases your significant other. I am not here to judge because I wouldn't want anybody judging me.
Okay, so with that being said, I appreciate the fact that you're willing to stimulate your partner in different ways, even though you're not willing to do things that you're not sucking toes. You know, females get off on that.
I've never been asked to suck toes. How about that one?
So if you were asked, is that something you would consider?
I don't know. If she got some freshly white painted toes, maybe not. I don't know.
So not
Why
not
gotta
even
be white,
not
Rel?
even
Why
everybody.
gotta be white, Rel?
Okay, red painted toes. I don't know. I don't know. But I've never had that happen to me, so I don't know.
So Rel, not even like biting of the ears or
Oh, I've
biting
done
of
that.
the body.
I've done that.
It's on Lisa's face.
Listen, I think for me, I would love for a man to suck my toes, but when it gets to the flip side, I'm not sucking no man's toes. Y'all feet, ooh.
That's
Why
it.
not?
When was the last time y'all had a pedicure?
Well, actually, I got one before I went on vacation, but that's just me.
No,
Exactly.
it is some
I'm
men
talking
that get
about
No,
pedicures.
there's a
on
lot of
daily
men that get
basis.
their feet done. They get
But
their
some
little
of them,
That's a
pedicure,
fact.
but
I'm
still,
not
I
saying-
still don't want to suck no their toes. No.
What happened to equal opportunity? Women have
Not-
forever to be equal, and then y'all talking about y'all want y'all toes sucked, and
Them
y'all don't want
toes
to
is
suck
something
toes.
else. They feet be just ugly. I'm sorry.
the nails be like some of the nails be like this.
They
Y'all see some of
Like
these
they-
women
like-
toes.
If
Some
you
of
know
these women
white
toes be
toes.
crazy too.
like they toes be like, "Ow."
right.
Some of
They
these women
toes be
toes be
saying
crazy
something
too.
before it's saying something.
Nah. I can't.
Listen to me, right? When it comes to this is why a lot of us experience situations where now it have the men stepping outside or the female stepping outside because they're not sexually satisfied inside, like whether it be the men don't want to use toys in the bedroom and the female wants to, they're gonna seek out other persons to fulfill those needs that y'all don't want to entertain.
Well, I feel like it's not that certain people don't want to entertain. I don't think they have the sex conversations, like sexual conversations before they get into these relationships. Because I know a lot of guys get into the relationship with girls where they never had talks about sex in general. What do you like? What do you like? Your interests or certain things. And I feel like that should be a conversation that needs to be had in relationships about sex, because I feel like that's a topic that people tend to cringe on, like, oh my God, sex.
Right.
I agree with that. I think you're uncomfortable with that
Yeah.
conversation. You have to really get to know your partner to be comfortable to express all communications.
Correct.
Exactly. And be able to say, like, these are my do's, these are my don'ts, these are what I'm willing to do, this is not what I'm willing to do. And for you to try to come to a compromise, like Rel said. However, there's situations where guys don't have those conversations, and when they finally hear, like, oh, you ain't ready to suck dick? What?
You ain't putting it down on a dick? You
How
don't
old
do
are
that.
you? How old are
What?
you?
Yeah, but keep in mind, not everybody know how to.
Listen, you better
Whether
learn.
it be
Listen.
not everybody know how to stimulate their
Listen.
partner's private areas,
Listen.
right?
You're gonna have to
So
learn.
you have to be willing sometimes to teach your partner and not be judgmental.
Exactly. But don't
But-
sit here. How old are you? I don't suck dick. How old are you?
No,
Are you 14? Like, what's wrong with you? I'm not messing with no
But
14-year-old.
there have been situations where I'm gonna be honest with you, I've had situations with guys have come to me and they dated a girl, but because it could be also the fact that they're religious, right? And
What religion is this?
no, I'm just saying there's no
What religion is this?
no, it
Bro
could
said,
be
nah,
some
the
people are
religion one
Christian
we
who are
that's
very
not the
Christian.
You
And
think,
they don't wanna,
you think it's Christians out here not sucking dick?
no, I'm not saying they're not Christians, but there are religions out there where they're just very holy. You understand? And certain girls want to be holy. I'm like, nah, I ain't sucking dick. Just like there's certain people who don't want to drink alcohol, who don't want to have alcohol.
Okay. When you say religion, they're not sucking dick until marriage. I can understand
Listen,
that.
there's some
Get
Jewish
married.
girls that
Get
ain't out here
married.
sucking dick.
Get
That's
married.
a lie.
Rose said
That's
get
a
married.
lie.
You're marrying her right away if she not. Rose said we get married tomorrow.
I'm sure there's some Jewish girls out here. Some of them might be sucking dick. Some of them might not be sucking dick.
Man, listen.
Rose said we get married tomorrow.
I don't know. You have to dive into certain things, like welcoming it like toys into the bedroom. It's not a scary thing, and men feel like they have all the toy they need attached to them. That's not the case.
Okay, so let me explain. Let me explain. Since I am the only male here, let me explain. In the beginning, it is very, very much an ego thing. Nobody wants to hear that their significant other is getting off with a toy rather than them. The first time a girl pulled out a toy and I was with her, I was like 16, 17 years old. Very, very shot to my ego. Very big shot to my ego. But as time has gone on, and shout out to my man Rory from the Rory and Maul show, toys are your tag team partner, fellas. They're there to help you. They're there to help you. It's that simple.
But a lot of guys are very intimidated by it. And I've shout out to Angelina Yee on Lip Service. She talks a lot about how toys spice up the relationship, and in the bedroom. And a lot of guys are intimidated by us bringing a toy in the bedroom. They're like, nah, I ain't doing that.
Nah, but I did see this video that Desi Banks put up where he picked up this girl from work and she had her toy in her bag. And that shit was like,
oh,
big.
Now
And I'm like,
that
yeah,
was something
massive.
else.
Come on.
Now, that was something else, baby. I don't know.
That was
a whole different story.
She on.
That was a whole different story.
If I'm with a girl and she pull out something like that, I'm like, yeah.
That's a whole different ball game. She on another planet with hers.
So intermission, right? Real quick. If you are tuning in on Facebook, your comments, I'm the only person that can see your comments and I can't put them on the screen. You would have to go onto my YouTube, which is Natural Beauty Mellow, to tune into the chat that's over here, and then I can add them to the screen. Love ya. But yeah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to also offer the option for people to be able to join in if they want to hop on to the live and say a piece. Now, keep in mind, if you pop up on here, it's a quick 20 seconds, and I'm gonna dropping your ass back out.
Dang. Okay? Dropping the ass like that?
But I'm gonna drop the link in the chat, and you can copy and paste it in your web browser and join in. You don't just pop up on here, okay? You are in the waiting room and I bring you on, you say your piece on the topic, and then you drop back out. Okay? Have a good day. Don't come back. No, I'm kidding. But so I'm gonna drop the link and allow y'all to be a part of it, because we're gonna go into a second piece in a minute where a lot of you guys might have
opinions.
But an opinion on it.
Before we go to that, we heard what you said, and we heard what I said, but we didn't hear what Nikki and Z say
about
no,
we're not moving
on. Do's and don'ts from them.
Oh, do's and don'ts? Oh. Yeah.
I'm keeping it PG today. I
Oh,
don't know
now you
who's
want to keep it
tuning in and what's
PG.
happening back there. I don't know what's going on. I
Okay.
came in late, so I'm a little lost. So I don't know who's back there, baby. Let's keep it PG. I don't know if Mama Love was bored and came in and said, you know what, tonight, just late. Nah, Mama Love, sit this one out. So what was the question though?
So what is a no-go in the bedroom? What no if ands about it is not happening?
Oh no, I'm too open-minded, I guess.
Ooh. Nikki.
I know.
Hey.
There's nothing wrong with that being
All right,
open-minded.
let that
Okay.
one in and go out,
Yeah.
everybody. Let that one in and go out.
Naughty girl. It's like,
I've never really had nothing asked to me that makes me be like, whoa, what is like, whoa.
So are you
So if a dude actually
are you
sits his
eating
toes,
groceries?
Wait, now hold up now.
You said you open-minded.
I'm open to certain things, but I never say never. It is what it is.
so you
There
would
y'all
eat-
go.
okay,
you
so
would
she
eat some
opened up certain
groceries and you would
things,
suck
but
some
she never
toes.
say never.
I ain't sucking no toe. Now I already said no to that. Now y'all trying to slide that one back in because I said what
That's
I said.
real. That's real.
I ain't sucking no toes. No, baby. They
I'm-
the
I'm-
men
That's
I'm-
all
I'm-
real.
So
be
there's
right.
things you're not doing.
That don't be right though.
I'm just saying, LeBron played the Knicks. He stopped at your house after the game. He wants his toes sucked.
No. I told him, let's try something else, baby. No, not baby. Not them toes, baby.
Now,
Oh, man.
listen, what about Bondage? I know everybody have seen 50 Shades of Grey. I said that right?
Yes. Christian Grey.
Bondage.
I'm open to it.
I'm open to it
Bondage
too.
and being submissive
Define submissive.
in the bedroom. In the bedroom.
Define submissive.
I would want to be the dominant though.
A dog chain on your neck, bark.
No.
But it's not always like that.
That's why
That.
I asked her to
It's
define
different levels
submissive.
of submission.
It's
I'm
different
not-
levels of submission.
Okay.
If you
gotta
read the
know your
book,
partner and what they gonna.
I'm
You know,
okay with
like-
being. I'm okay with
You
being
gotta know your
submissive,
partner for all
Okay,
but
that.
I'm not okay with humiliation though. Like
so
like
I'm
some
into
people are into
SM, but
that.
not
That's not
like
me.
into like the
Humiliation, I'm not.
part. No. And I don't think S&M is about humiliating your partner.
It's not.
It's not about that.
It's domination.
It's domination. It's like
You can
having
dominate without
control over
humiliation
them.
though.
Huh?
You could dominate without humiliation though.
Exactly. It's not about
Telling me to
that.
bark like a
Never shouldn't be
dog?
about
Nah.
But
Nah.
Or growl like a lion because you're the king of the
if
jungle.
you like growl like this no, I've seen that. Like growl.
How about I talk like Rel? How about that one?
Lion.
Growl like a lion. She said, growl.
How about I talk like Rel? I
How about I
can't.
talk like Rel? How about that one?
Where's the excitement? What? Okay, back to it. Are you role playing or doing bondage type? You
I'm
getting
open to
tied
it.
up?
I'm open to it.
You open to
Role
getting tied
playing.
Let me tell you,
Yeah.
my
As long as I could be
opinion
me.
No, but my opinion is you meet the right sexual partner, that sexual chemistry, you be surprised what you'll do and not do.
Exactly.
It has to be that right type of chemistry, that bond I have, open and willingness. And everyone is different with different people. Some people say I don't do this, and you be surprised what you'll do with a certain partner when you meet that right person that makes you just feel so comfortable and you're so into them and y'all have some type of bond and chemistry and communication. Baby, where you at?
Hey.
Where you at? Where you at?
Communication and bond. There you go.
But that's true, because once you have that connection and that communication, it's limitless. But when it goes like if anybody has read the book 50 Shades of Grey or read the book, it kind of went too far at one point. It kind of went too far.
I don't like that movie.
But however, in certain cases, it can go too far. So you really need to know your partner in the sense of what are they willing to do, and you knowing them to an extent of like to the extent of them not hurting you to please themselves.
There you go.
You understand? So there's certain, because there's certain people that get pleasure out of putting people in pain. I don't want to go through pain.
Some people get pleasure from pain.
I like if you spank me a little bit with the whip,
and choking.
But if it's to the point where you leaving marks and it's really starting to hurt, bruh, now we need to stop.
I don't want to be choked. He might be mad about some
No, I don't mind being choked. I don't mind.
It got to be a light choke. A
light
choke.
Remember when you ain't washed the dishes? Remember when you ain't washed the dishes?
I've been mad. I've been wanting to choke you since
1-800 choke down.
I'm dead.
Oh man.
I don't know. I gotta Google that. Like, has anybody like gone too far with the choking in the bedroom to like?
You ain't never see 1,000 Ways to Die?
Yeah, but I've never seen that on it.
Yeah, I have. I seen people die from masturbation. This shit crazy.
What?
Crazy. A girl, she stuck a carrot too far up and she cut something inside her and bled out.
Why is a carrot inside of you?
And died.
You asking for, but that's no.
Some people are in the food plate. I'm not here to judge. Do what you do.
Food play. I ain't in the food.
Because you had with me earlier, remember?
People are in the food plate. I'm not here to judge.
So I've when it comes to bondage and that kind of stuff, I can't.
It's
can't? Like,
have you ever tried
like being tickled, right? It's like being tickled to the point and you're screaming, stop.
Who told you that?
I have no control and I don't like that.
Okay, so you would never be chained to a bed and
who told you to be tickled
to a bed and
I'm not saying they're gonna tickle me, bro. I'm saying in my head, I'm losing all control, right? Whatever that person decides to do when I'm tied up is what's happening.
That's why
I can say no. I can say you better stop.
That's why you gotta trust your partner.
Yeah.
To like know when to stop, know when it's too much, know when it's going too far.
So let me ask you a question, Tony. You ever been with an aggressive guy and y'all get into it and he ping your arms down and you can't move your arms?
Oh, that's sexy.
Oh, that's sexy.
I had that, but I don't like that.
That's sexy though. It's the same thing as if he cuffed you to the bed. You can't move your arms.
Exactly.
That's
what if he wanted to cuff to your bed and eat you out? Would you allow him to do that?
I'm sorry. How we got here? What you said?
How we got here?
If he asked you to cuff, he said he wants to cuff you to bed, your hands to the bed, and eat you out. Would you allow him to do that?
No. I want to be able to push your head off when it's too much.
Cuff your hands to the headboard and cuff your legs to the legs.
Yeah, and then blindfold you. What if he said he's going to blindfold you, cuff your hands to the headboard?
I can't even see. Do you know how much control you're losing at this point?
But
no.
So you don't trust
my friend. No.
Not even really?
So I'm going to tell you something, Tony. I'm going to tell you something. And science has said this is a proven fact. When you lose one of your senses, it heightens your other senses.
Yeah.
So if you cannot see what's going on, you can feel, taste, hear, and smell what's going on a whole lot better than what you would do.
That blindfold, you might be doing stuff you said you wouldn't do. Okay, bro, I'm telling your girl to blindfold you.
So tell me.
How you know that ain't happened before? How you know that ain't happened before?
She's doing everything. You in them groceries.
Nah. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Okay, let me not even speak on it because Tonilisa gonna probably look at me crazy if I say
I'm listening. You
okay, Tonilisa. So I'm just trying to give scenarios. What if he says he wants to tie you to a chair, right? Blindfold you, and then just have you taste different foods. You're not naked. He just blindfolded, not naked, blindfolded, and tie you up to a chair, and he's gonna feed you food through your mouth, like feed you different types of food from his mouth.
Okay, and then what if he comes into the room with a spider and puts it on me?
Why would your significant other do that? Why would your significant other do that?
He wouldn't do that, Tonilisa. And what if he like
this is where my mind goes to.
Like
I cannot see what's going on.
But Tonilisa, is the point it's you getting to know your partner at another level. You don't need to see him.
Look.
You just feeling him and touching him.
Okay, boom. Let's say we're doing this in a hotel room, right? Because there's no way he can bring in a spider and hide that shit in the hotel room without me seeing. Okay, boom. We're doing it in a hotel room.
Tony.
He blindfolds me
and ties you to a chair.
No, why he can't just blind?
I'm not. That was the scenario. Tie you to the chair.
What if he's trying to tie me up because
him.
at the end of pleasuring me, he wants to kill me? I need to be able to
Why
get
your partner
out.
want to do all that, Tony?
I was going to ask you, who are you sleeping with that want to kill you?
Your partner shouldn't want to kill you, Tony.
You shouldn't want to be with him and be there.
He shouldn't be doing this
with just
why are you sleeping with somebody who has a grudge against you?
Exactly.
Because he could have been mad that I didn't
you
do it how he liked it.
Like, so he gonna kill you? So he gonna kill you?
Yes.
Tonilisa been watching too much
murder mysteries, y'all. I watch murder mysteries every day.
Too much of you. Too much of you.
Stop watching them shits.
No. I know everybody's seen what is this called? Scare tactics, scare factor, whatever, where they go into the dark room and they have to stick their hands into these things.
The box and everything,
The boxes, yeah.
Right. They stick their hand in there. It's a tarantula. They stick their hand in there. Snakes. It's roaches. Like, no. I need to see what's going on.
Those shows are designed for that, to get you over a fear. This is somebody that you are in a relationship with. Why are you in a relationship with somebody you don't trust that you think is going to kill you?
Well, what if it's your husband?
We're not in a relationship. Remember, it's not everybody you sleep with you in a relationship with.
Okay. Why are you sleeping with somebody you don't trust?
Exactly.
It's not that Rel, let's be honest. Even if me and you in the room, I trust you, right? Mm-hmm. Then you've been friends for decades. Mm-hmm. I trust you. My guy. You are not blindfolding me because I need to know what's going on. So what if you want to play a trick on me, pop out a damn spider, you throw a water bug on me or something?
You trust me. Like, you trust me. You trust me.
Yes.
So if we do the trust exercise where you turn around and you got to fall backwards, you trust that I will be there to catch you.
Yes, I'm gonna fall back.
You know you can't see behind yourself, right?
But I trust that you're gonna catch me because I'm not gonna die from that. I'm not having a panic attack by landing on my ass.
First of all, you should trust anybody that you're sleeping with because you need to trust them to take care of themselves. That's number one. So you should trust them enough that they're not trying to harm you. They're trying to pleasure you. That's number two.
But people die from pleasure. Do you understand that?
Yeah, they have.
And if you don't have control to where you can push them off, because I've had situations where family members get off. I'm being pleasured down there with the mount, and I'm like, stop, and they're holding my legs to the point I can't move. I'm literally trying to run and I cannot move. So now this is where the hands come in. And if my hands is tied up, how am I pushing your head? I cannot. I don't like that shit.
I can't move my legs. you say
Tonilisa
you want them to stop?
She can't move her arms. She can't move her legs.
You said you were saying stop. Did you want them to stop?
But what if they stop, Tonilisa? What if they
My
stop?
sister is too much. She said, nah, I don't know what be happening to you, but if the sexy time, he ain't trying to kill you
or put a spider on you. This is what I'm saying.
Sexy time.
See?
You feeling faded and X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time.
He should be trying to have fun too. That's gonna make you excited so he can get excited.
I can't stand you, Nika. How she say take her glasses and contacts? She won't be able to see anything.
That's a fact.
Oh, that's a fact.
That's a
fact. Contact. Oh, you don't need no blindfold. It's done.
I know you taking contacts out when you go to sleep. I know you do. Just handcuff you while you sleep.
Wow.
Just shake you and say, wake up, wake up.
Oh, Lord. Listen to me. Nikki, Rel, and Zainab. Are you guys getting handcuffed to the bed?
if my
Is
partner,
this a thing for you guys?
if my partner
Is it
wants to
just
go out,
me that's on the outside?
yeah, you're on the outside by yourself on that one.
I'm gonna include you on that one. You're outside. Sorry.
I don't mind, but you can't cuff with everybody.
No, I ain't say cuff with everybody.
I ain't say cuff
No,
with
I'm
everybody.
saying I agree with y'all. Like I don't
I ain't
mind
say
being
cuff
cuffed,
with
but I
everybody.
wouldn't just.
I ain't say
Y'all
cuff with
think not
everybody.
no
That's why
first
you have to.
first
I've
time
had
you
a partner
cuffing me.
where I
Fuck
would
that.
not let
No.
cuff me. That period. Don't put no handcuffs on me because I don't trust you like that. And that's just being
Exactly.
real. I don't
But
trust you like
I
that.
don't
But
know.
sometimes you have that relationship where it's like a cuff me, baby.
Yes.
Fuck me, baby.
Cuff me.
But
I guess
that's
I've
what I'm
just
trying
never
to
been in
say.
that type of
baby.
relationship.
I don't think Tonilisa has found that type of relationship where you can be like, you can cuff me.
Yeah,
Even
listen,
if it's just one handcuff.
you just want to be
Even
with
if it's
that
just
person.
one handcuff.
You just want to be with that person where you can just lay on the bed and be like, oh, take me.
No, but in all
She's saying
honesty,
take me without the cuffs.
With the
in
cuffs,
all
without the cuffs,
honesty,
I don't.
he shouldn't need the cuffs,
Touch me.
right? All he got to do is hold my hand back like this. Look at my size. Who am I fighting?
But if I cuff your hands, I got 2 free hands to do something else.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think SNS that bondage and SNM it's quite interesting.
Watch next episode, y'all. She gonna come in and be like, girl, I told y'all I tried that cuff last week.
Never.
So Tonilisa, would you allow him if he said he wanted to whip you? Would you allow him to whip you or
Ooh.
like spank you?
No, that's traumatic. I used to get my ass whooped as a kid. That's traumatic as hell.
I got my ass whooped. Listen,
No,
Tony, I
my
probably got
grandma
my
used to
ass
tell
whooped
us
more
to
than
get our
you
own
did.
whips. Girl.
Tonilisa,
That means you
When
can
I-
handle those
when-
ass
when-
whippings. Let me stop.
Tonilisa,
let me ask
if
you-
he said smack you
I'm
on the butt,
Caribbean.
That's what I was about to ask her. So you telling me no
He can
to
smack
mess
you on
with
the
smack
butt?
you on the butt?
No, I've gotten spanked on the butt. Yes.
Right.
But she talking about whippings. Like,
not a whip, not a belt. He has like a little whip where he just little spank you with.
I've seen those leather whips.
Yeah.
Yo, Z kinky.
Z know how they look.
I'm really seeing my friend's true colors out here in this street.
Z kinky. She out here getting whipped and all that.
Listen.
Z, you gotta call Z. What kind of whip you said to get? I'm in the store now. What kind of whip
Listen,
you
they
said I
got
need to
different
buy?
types of whips. They got the horse whips. They got the you just gotta. I like the horse whips because then you could be like a diamond, smack it on the table, but like get on the bed.
I'll be honest. The only thing
The
I'm
man
willing
be
to
like,
try
yes, Z.
is vibrating underwears, and that's how far I go.
Would you
I'm
let
not
him have the
trying no
remote?
whips.
Would you let him have the remote?
Yeah.
Somebody.
Would you let him have the remote?
He can have the remote.
Real. She said he can have the remote.
Okay,
We gonna go to dinner.
Okay.
We gonna go to dinner. I'm gonna be in there.
I'm dead.
Somebody quiet.
Cause she done tried it before.
Oh, really? Nikki done tried it?
Before.
I showed y'all my stuff.
Oh shit!
Somebody quiet.
I showed y'all my rose and the rose pink. I showed y'all all that stuff.
Oh, Nikki, you gotta tell me
Listen,
about
the
that
rose.
'cause I'm
I feel like
constantly-
every female needs to get the rose.
Is
every
it really
But the
female
good?
rose
has
with
the
the
good?
with the end, the
I'm
other
gonna
end.
need that. I'm gonna need that.
Every female has the rose.
I
No,
don't.
but not the rose with the other end. It's the rose with the end.
Yeah, you never
what
seen the
you need-
rose with
what
the
you need-
attachment?
what you need to tell for, Tony?
What you mean?
You double tape.
Yeah.
You double take what? You double taking what?
That goes back to what you don't right? We're finding out she low key with it. She low key with it because I came in late, but I heard something, and now I'm like hearing like,
Is that right?
I'll say this, right? One thing that I do enjoy is a swing. I swing all day.
A swing? I've never done a swing before.
I've never done a swing either. I'm little and still be thinking like that shit gonna fall down.
I'll be thinking, especially
thin ass
me
door.
on my ass. I'm thinking that shit gonna break. Like,
First of all, Nikki, you don't have to put it on the door. You can actually attach it to your ceiling. That's number one.
See, that's my fear.
Now,
That's
now,
even
now,
worse.
now,
Feeling
you
is
The
know,
door
great.
is better.
even on a chair, I'm not reaching the ceiling.
So that's
Exactly.
why I would hope you messing with somebody taller than you, Nikki. I would hope so. I would hope
That's true,
so.
but when
I'm
you
dead.
trying to be sexy, sometimes you trying to get it ready, prep. You're not like, babe, I was thinking about the swing today. Like, can you help us put on the Nah, I'm just saying, when I'm in that moment, I ain't got.
You ain't even gotta do all that.
I want to be prepped already.
Whenever you thinking about the swing, just buy it, send him the picture, and be like, I need this installed in the room. And I bet you he'd be there within 40 minutes. I bet you he'd be there within 40 to install it and be like, yo, when we gonna use this? And then tell him, I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
That's messed up.
That's not cool.
Listen. There's nothing wrong with a swing.
So, ladies and gentlemen, knowing that, I know it's guys on here that's like, damn, Tony ain't trying shit. I'm not even trying to date her after this. She just boring. She ain't doing nothing.
She lying, y'all. She just said she got
She
the
ain't
rose with
doing
the tail.
nothing.
She just said she got the rose with the tail. She said you double take. Read in between the lines, fellas.
No, first of all, the challenge is what men should want. You know why? Because I'm trying to see if she's trying to do everything with me that she said she don't do. So if you really that, I'm saying that man that confident, he like, what, I've been
Yeah, I
trying to
just
have
might.
no time,
Right.
bending over.
I could be talking right now.
Word.
I could just be talking right now.
Tell her, I'm that nigga.
Say it with your chest out.
Say it with your chest.
Chest out.
Oh man.
He gotta really be that nigga, okay? Strong. But here's one thing I want to try one day, right? I want to be in a relationship and go out, act like I don't know my partner, and let him pick me back up.
Oh, role
Take
play.
me to a room.
Role play?
Yes, I like that shit.
As strangers?
I want to come home and act like a doctor one day. Be sick. You
gotta spice it up. If you're gonna be with each other long enough, you gotta spice it up. You gotta come out your comfort.
Why you have to say long enough like that?
I'm just saying that because now in society the relationships don't appear. I'm not saying can't speak for, but it doesn't appear to be lasting. Everybody's all over the place.
Because
so
I
if
feel
you
like
planning on really making it work, by the time you hit a few years in, baby, you can't be still laying on you can't be still doing them same tricks. You can't still, men, they get bored easy. And you gotta be honest with yourself.
And we watch porn.
The wigs up. I be trying.
And we watch porn. And we be seeing
what
they do on there.
He said black men don't cheat earlier.
No, we don't.
Oh God, here you go with the black men don't cheat. Then y'all must not be black.
Sound like goddamn
black men don't cheat.
They mix.
Mm-hmm.
Black men don't cheat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Papoose. Look at Papoose.
Only black man I know.
Black love.
The only black man I know.
Like Nikki said, the only black man she knows that.
LeBron James. Black love. Savannah been with LeBron since he was 18.
Mm-hmm. I think he
maybe before that. Maybe before that.
He ain't hear nothing
black
yet.
Love.
We ain't hear nothing yet. LeBron.
Wait, what's that thing that NBA players make them female sign?
The
NBA players? I don't know about NBA players making anybody sign anything.
Sports players, those athletes, they make the female sign it so they can't go talking to the media and all these people.
So they make somebody sign something, or they ask someone to sign something.
They make you sign.
Fine.
You want this dick? You gonna
what
sign?
Makes you happy?
You sign on here in the dotted line.
Now listen,
right?
Don't try to tear down my black brothers in black love. LeBron James standing strong. Papoose standing strong.
All right.
He named all the two out of all the men. We supposed to be
Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook standing strong.
For now.
Right?
Oh my God!
Dang. No. If they standing strong, they didn't do nothing all these years. I believe they still good. It got good men out here.
We thought about that about Will and Jada. Look what happened.
I never thought that about Will and Jada. They've been freaks from day one.
People.
Been freaks. What they got to do with cheating? Shit, they've been freaks from day one.
It wasn't cheating.
I believe
That's what we
that
about
they
to
But
get
that's
didn't
what I'm
into.
cheat.
saying. So that makes
That
them
was
still
not
stand.
cheating. No
They still had
motherfuckers
their
had
own
open
strong stuff
relationship.
going on. If it
They
wasn't
had
cheating,
open relationships.
they had an
I
open
believe they had an
relationship.
open relationship. Yes, I believe they had an open relationship.
Open.
Now, leading into now, as y'all know, I ain't doing a lot of shit.
She capping.
We not doing this today, sorry. Now,
Family, she got to be innocent for y'all family, so y'all should appreciate her. Cause baby, I told my family don't tune in tonight.
are you guys? So, with that being said, right? A lot of things that some females won't do, some men won't do. There's a line that simply won't be crossed. Now, people have urges that needs to be fed. Now, with these urges, would you consider an open relationship or a poly situationship so that they can still go out and have these things be met that you're not willing to do? Now, hold on, before we got to understand what an open relationship is and what a poly relationship is and what's the difference, right?
No.
Everybody wants a monogamous relationship. You and that person together for life. Y'all fighting, y'all doing, it's y'all two. But some people consider open relationships and poly relationships. Now, what is a polygamous relationship? Anybody? Any takers?
I haven't been in one, so I don't even know how they be
A,
doing it.
a poly relationship. I haven't been in one, but I do have friends who have partaked in poly relationships. And I know there's celebrities that I follow that partake in poly relationships. Poly relationships is basically a relationship where needs aren't being met emotionally, and y'all agree upon each other that it's okay to go get those needs met from somewhere else.
I disagree.
Go ahead.
It's usually a unit. Like
Yes,
it's usually a
it's
unit.
That's an open relationship.
That's the yeah. It's
the one
usually
you just said is an open
an open
relationship.
relationship.
So when I say like, how can I put this? It's like you with your woman, and your woman likes a girl, and you like the girl. So then you find out if the girl like you, like y'all, not even you, like y'all, as opposed to you with your girl and you say, "Oh, go find somebody else," and I go find somebody else. That's an open relationship.
No, but poly usually the person joins you and your partner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again,
And
like
They
I
then you
said,
join
guys
you and
are
your
like
partner,
in
and
a
y'all all become one, and y'all know y'all all have an understanding that we
no,
all are
all part of
together.
this
Doesn't
relationship.
mean
Yes.
sexually at one time, but we all are together.
Yes.
like as a
poly.
couple. Like
That's
it's
As a
that's
three
what I'm
couple, we
saying.
people
are
in one
right. All
in
three
one
of us is
relationship.
together,
And that's what
or
I'm saying.
four, because
Or
sometimes we be
5 or
having
6 or whatever it
Or
is.
some people.
Jesus. All right, so I'll just read. It says a polygamous relationship is characterized by or involved in the practice of engaging in multiple romantic and typically sexual relationships with the consent of all the people involved. Now, open relationship is a marriage or relationship in which both partners agree that each may have sexual relations with others. So with poly, it is an emotional connection. It's deeper than just sex, as to where open relationships, y'all emotionally connected, it's just y'all. But when it comes to the sex part, you allow your partner to go out and fulfill those extra sexual needs that you might not be willing to, like the groceries, that might be her thing.
Yeah, but again, in a poly is more agreed upon as this is somebody we're bringing into our relationship. And in an open relationship, it's more like you go find somebody, I go find somebody, but we come back to each other. That's basically, like I said, there's some celebrities, like this guy named Evan Stone, this porn star named Evan Stone. He actually married another porn star named Jessica Drake, and they have a poly relationship with a third porn star.
That's amazing.
I don't know how to do that.
I mean, some people can take more stuff than others. So
I feel
everybody
like a
knows,
lot of jealousy is involved when it comes to that.
like
And
Yeah,
everybody,
like the
insecurity.
girls.
everybody knows the porn star Pinky. Her, I don't know if she's still with this dude. Her husband or ex-husband or whatever used to be her cameraman. Now, me personally, I can't sit there and watch my girl get thrashed out by thousands and thousands of men on camera, and I'm the cameraman. But he could. It's a difference. Some people can take more stuff than others.
That's a lot.
That's different.
Wait, time out. What?
Yeah. Again, I don't know if they still together. This was a while ago. This is like 2010.
Watching while your girl getting wait.
Yeah,
smashed by multiple men.
She had an interview, and in her
he's
interview,
filming
she said that because of their relationship, she has unprotected sex on camera because it makes money, and then she uses protection with him.
So
this was stated in an interview, and I believe it because I've heard other porn stars say that you get paid more money for unprotected sex.
Okay. Now,
risky business, but go ahead. Right.
It is. I mean, but again, more people can withstand more than others. Like me personally, right now in the state that I'm in, I probably would never date a porn star. But 5-10 years from now, who knows what mind state I'll be? I may run into a porn star and be like, "Oh my God, this is the one for me," even though this is her profession.
You would get with a porn star?
No, today I wouldn't. But 10 years from now, I don't know. But everybody needs love.
I don't know. She had a lot of love.
She had a lot of love.
So
Z said she had a lot of love. Ooh, and a lot of D.
So, Rel, are you doing a poly or open relationship?
Today I would say no, but in the future, who knows? Today I would definitely say no, though. That's not like, I don't see that in the cards for me. I feel like if I'm not enough for you, then you should just tell me I'm not enough, and then we can just go our separate ways.
Yeah, but okay. So Nikki and Z, open relationship, poly relationship. Is it happening for y'all?
I prefer monogamous. However, poly, I might would go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The reason why I say that for me is because too, I'm bisexual.
Okay.
That's why I'm open to it. That don't mean that's what I prefer. I prefer one-on-one, baby. Me and you, baby. We a team. That's it, baby. But however, because of that, it's only like for me to sit here and be like, no. But because of my sexuality, me being with my partner, if he's a man, and I like women, I'm kind of like, what I do, that's considered now. I got to ask him if he open then, because then it becomes an open relationship where if I'm just going with this woman versus if it's poly, it's all three.
Right.
It's all three of us, a union, a team, committed to each other, supposed to be trusting, communication. But so that's why I'm saying open to it. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. I ain't say all that. But I just got to be honest. I'm very blunt and honest with my feelings. But yeah.
Let's take a step back real quick. So with poly relationships, it can be you and the female and you and the male, and the female and the male don't join together actually.
You don't have to do that. Right. It's just the three of you
separate relationships
that we all are right. That
but y'all
the
men and the female don't have to come together.
Yeah, but they have to know about each other.
They have to know about each other, though.
Right. They definitely have to know about each other. Right. They can be around each other, all that good stuff. But they don't have to be intimate with each other. And it still be a poly relationship.
But I feel like it does have to be an emotional, in a sense, an emotional chemistry as well, though, because that person is a part of your union. So it can't be where, like, let's just say he really doesn't respect her or like her. That wouldn't be somebody that could join because of the fact that it's still an emotion. That person is a part of the poly circle. Like, you know, it can't be where she feels like, oh no, I would never, and don't have that respect and that, you know, for him. So although even if they don't come together, it's still that understanding, as if like when they're asked, oh no, yeah, I'm in a poly. This is my, you know, this is my man and my woman.
I'll be honest. I would be embarrassed to say, and this is no shade to anybody that's in a poly relationship. Certain things is not for everybody, right? So this is just not for me. I can't go to my family and be like, yo, I'm in a poly relationship. They gonna be like, I'm wild crazy. Like, what are you talking about?
You wouldn't have to say that to them. You would say, this is my boyfriend, such and such, and this is my boyfriend or girlfriend, such and such.
Oh, so this is my boyfriend and this is my boyfriend. And then when I get pregnant, I got pregnant for boyfriend A. And then next year I'm going to get pregnant for boyfriend B. Like, how?
Again, it will be in the dynamics of what's going on in your life. So again, if that's what's making you happy and making both of them happy, your family will accept it because you're happy.
No, that's not true though, Rev.
Your family should.
That's the reason
why. You have hot crotch.
Let me rephrase that. Your family should.
They should. They should.
I shouldn't have said will.
But that's the reason why I wasn't going to be honest with how I feel, because people are not open-minded. People already will feel like, why you want this? Why would you do this? Why would you do that? But let's say this. Why are women accepting their man cheating and staying with them? You are taking in that person as much as you don't want to take in that woman. You better hope she clean. Because if you keep staying with your man and he is still with that woman, because you are secretly in an open relationship as much as you think you're not when you accept a man who continuously cheats. But we're not here to discuss that. But that's what the truth is, and people not going to own that. Because when you say poly, it's easier to be like, oh my gosh, these people are weird. These people are nasty. These people, but you have a committed situation. So I said, I'm going to be real with my feelings of why I would be open to it. Don't prefer it. No. Do I prefer it? No. I prefer just me and my partner because I'm loyal and faithful. But the truth is the way society's opened my mind to saying, how would I feel if I get with a man and say you never being with a woman again? Can I accept that right now? I have to ask myself that the truth. Like, not all men want you to deal with a woman. They don't care about all that. Not every man accepts that. Just because it's two women. He might feel like, well, and even if it is, he may feel like threesome, and I might feel like two, like, hold up. So then I have to tell myself, like, then maybe I should be open to you poly. Truthfully, in the back of my mind, that's how I feel. So I'm being real on the show. But of course, I'm gonna feel like people's gonna feel like, why would you want to be in a poly? What kind of weird energy is this?
But why not open relationship?
Huh?
Why not an open relationship?
Because I'm loyal and I like to be committed. So if it's open, I'm going out basically sexing this one, that one, and then I gotta trust that what they're doing because I'm bringing it back to my partner. And then my partner's going out there with different people, and I gotta trust that. So I'm gonna be honest. If out of the two, poly me, baby.
Poly me, baby.
baby. Right. Not and like I said, everyone, I prefer monogamous, but we here to be real. This is conversation. This is the discussion. I'm just saying, well, the way society is so much cheating going on, and that doesn't mean that's the reason why you should just be open or be poly. However, some people are in open relationships right now. Y'all know y'all friends who's being cheated on, and she's still staying.
It's a lot of open.
So
it's a lot of open relationships
going on
because they're not
comfortable. That's more scary, honestly, to me than poly.
There's a lot of open relationships going on because they're not dealing with black men because black men don't cheat.
Oh,
boy, go somewhere with that.
Don't stop. If you don't stop,
black men don't cheat.
Go somewhere with that.
Stop.
Black men don't cheat.
I'm just saying.
They just lay around. They just sex around, lay around.
We are faithful and committed to our wives.
Say what?
Faithful and committed.
You remember what I told you earlier, Ro?
I don't know about that part.
What you mean?
You remember what I said to you? I said
What about that
black
part?
men don't cheat because, well, you speak for
No, no.
yourself.
Remy Ma told me you single until you married. That's what
Speak
she
for
said.
yourself.
That's what
You
she said.
Single until you're married. Even when you're married,
Then
not
you married.
necessarily.
But that's
opposite.
why this is considered. Then most people are in open relationships now that will talk mess about an open relationship. If you feel that way, that man is not committed to you because you don't have no paperwork.
Well,
So
there's
that
men.
means all these
That's
women
that's
is
what
out
Reminisce
here.
said.
That's how you saying that. You saying they right. People believe that though. Until you
Wait,
marry,
That's
men are
what
not
what
Reminisce
did
committed.
Will
said.
and Jada
But
have?
Open,
I-
open,
Open. They
But-
had an open relationship.
open
But even
relationship.
when you're married, doesn't necessarily mean you're in a committed relationship. Because
You
there's
got
a lot of
cheating married men, right?
because there are
Wait.
men out there that are married and in whole open relationship.
Right.
You sure? Because
Yeah.
she was bringing him
That's
home.
why I believe.
Oh yeah, that might have been pop. No, he was there because he was Willow's friend.
No, I believe it's open, but Will got embarrassed with the August situation, so they had to flip the script. He knew. Got this young man, fine young man,
In your
hanging with
house.
your wife all the time on
First
a
of all,
regular.
Going
You
on
have an
family
open
trips.
relationship.
He was hanging with their daughter. He's hanging with their daughter.
Well, they had a
Goodbye.
lot of one-on-one pictures all of a sudden when they hung out, but Will knew. I think he got embarrassed. Like, Jada, like, you talk too much. You on here making it seem like I knew about everything. Be quiet, because I don't want people to know that I accept men sleeping with you.
Long as they sign them NDAs, just like you accept women sleeping with Will. Long as she signed them NDAs.
What's
Well,
that?
They got
What's,
a whole situation. That's why I ain't even get riled up about stuff that go on with
What
them.
does NDA stand for? That's what you're gonna ask.
Huh?
no, what's that guy on the morning show that his wife, he wasn't pleasing his wife for decades and she wrote the book?
I don't know.
The Breakfast Club.
Only
What's
one I
it?
know.
Oh,
Charlemagne
I know
DJ
you're talking about the
Envy.
light skinned one. I forgot his
Envy?
name.
DJ Envy. But
Right.
he cheated too. That nigga cheated.
Envy not black.
Oh, dang. Y'all be playing that homeboy out. Y'all be
Envy
playing
not
that
black.
out. Yo, shout out to
That's
DJ Envy. You black in my eyes, even though supposedly black men don't cheat. But
They
What
don't.
I'm
They don't.
saying
Envy
is,
cheated, so he ain't black.
what I'm
dang.
saying
So did
is,
Charlemagne, but he wasn't married.
Did Charlemagne cheat?
yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Well,
Yes, he did.
who?
Charlemagne was a
Charlemagne
whole out here
cheated like
in
a
New
Well,
York
mother.
City.
who?
Shout out to
Well,
Charlemagne
He
the God.
admitted
You
that.
know, he
Well, who?
might
Shout
not be
out.
able to watch this.
I
I
need some
love
No.
names.
Z.
I
I
need some
love Z
names.
with the shout outs.
I need
My
some
I
God.
got
names.
shout out.
Z.
Charlemagne
Show them some love. Show them some
cheated.
love. I love it.
But let's go going
Can't read into the
backwards, right?
gossip. Can't read into the gossip.
If he wasn't pleased, matter of fact, maybe they should have had a poly relationship, right? Because he was cheating like a mom, or an open relationship. He was cheating like a mother, and he wasn't even pleasing her. Like, what?
Wasn't even.
And she was staying.
What are you talking about? Envy?
Yes, Envy.
Yo,
wasn't his
are
that
you
spot,
out here
right?
cheating like you got the best penis in the world and you're not even pleasing your
nerve.
wife at home?
The nerve.
That's
The nerve
not-
some men have.
He pleased Erica.
Well, Erica was just there for the money. She was just taking a dick for the money.
He pleased Erica.
No, she was
Yo,
taking
she
a
an
dick for the money.
industry. She an industry one.
She was taking a dick for the money, just like she took a whole bunch of other dicks for the money.
Oh my. Oh my, Zainab.
I'm just saying.
Are you
She
saying?
take a lot of.
Are you
we
saying
can go
she's
through
for the
list.
streets?
Bow Wow.
Are you saying she's for the streets?
Yeah, she for the streets. It's all right.
In my future voice, she for the streets.
She for the streets.
What I'm saying is, Zainab, we're waiting for you.
For what?
Open relationship, poly relationship. What
I'm
you
not
going with?
doing none of it. None of it is not happening. Because I know myself. I'm gonna wind up cutting a bitch. It's all right. I'm done.
Why you
How did
gonna
you
cut
get
her?
to this?
Why you gonna cut her?
I'm sorry. Because I feel like in poly relationships, there's always going to be a situation where something's going to get back to you about the other person.
Something
About
like,
if
It's not
something
getting
like-
back. Y'all y'all talk about it on a
That's what I'm
regular.
saying. Something like.
something like if the person did something to make you upset, or if she's not doing certain things that you expect her to do within the relationship.
That's in a relationship period, though.
Exactly. So I already know myself. I'm gonna wind up.
Do you cut
No, but they
your
both
boyfriend
supposed to be your partner. So you're looking at both of them like
as your partner?
Exactly.
communication.
So
Not-
Why
not-
y'all both,
I
it
know
shouldn't be
dealing
that
with a
way.
girl-
Not necessarily. They're not necessarily. They both aren't necessarily her partner.
Exactly. And if they're not my partner, and then I got and
Not
then you-
sexually, but you
But
still
they are in a
emotionally. That's why
yes,
it's more
they-
deeper
exactly.
than
Yes.
just.
So
So
if
y'all
it's
never
really my
watched
partner-
those they not Amish. Those people in Ohio where he had built the different houses for his different wives
Yeah, you got wife number one, you got the top bitch, you got the second one,
and got
I
12 kids
get
over
it in
here, 7 over
Ohio.
there. That's
But
a poly
emotionally,
relationship.
they
He put his wives in
accepted
different
that
homes.
relationship, so they
The
not
wives
supposed to
ain't
be
in a relationship.
emotionally in their feelings about him being with wife 1, 2, or
Number
3
3.
because
I
they
know I'm
accept
not
it.
I'm not gonna be emotionally upset if he's with another woman. I think when it gets to a point where homegirls are not doing what they're supposed to be doing in the relationship,
But that's when you
then
can drop people too. Like
That's when you have a
working for our
conversation.
union.
no, and that's me. See, me conversations is the problem with dealing with us women. Sometimes some women's reception on certain things, especially when you have, because I know in certain poly relationships you have the number one person that deals with the whole situation. Sometimes the guy might send her to deal with the other ladies. You understand? I don't want to be that girl because I already know myself. I'm gonna wind up cursing somebody out. They ain't going to, and not everybody's receptive to certain things you say. So if you go to them and you say, well, he don't like, if let's say if I'm in a poly relationship, it's me and 2 other women, and I'm supposed to be number one, and then the other girls are within the relationship, and I now have to go and check them.
Yeah, y'all
Not
supposed to
every
all do
person-
it together though, really. A whole sit down, because it's supposed to be really, regardless, a union, even if sexually they're not intimate, but y'all supposed to be really a whole union, like all of y'all. So everybody's supposed
A
to go sit
family.
But
down.
it's supposed to be a union.
Right?
However,
It sounds
family.
weird.
it's
That's why
not
when you
always
say it like that,
necessarily
it's like
the case.
it's strange to people. Like, what? They all gonna sit? But that if y'all really are saying y'all all together, it shouldn't
Right.
be no secret conversations when it comes to something major like that you feel in some way. You supposed to sit down. Hey, Nick.
But not everybody's receptive though to those conversations.
But that's
the
what
problem.
I said. The two.
So
You
here,
can always
But let's say,
eliminate.
but Nikki, let's say we already even sit down and have a conversation about a situation. Not everybody is receptive to those situations, and it can turn into, yes, it might turn into argument, but I'm not trying to deal with that shit with 2 other
No,
people.
you can get rid of the extras.
So
But
I have a
that's too much.
question.
That's too much headache. Now I
have a
gotta get
question.
rid of you because
Bro.
now you acting up and you
I
don't
have
know
a
how to
question.
act.
I'm a little
Hold on, time out. What's up, bro?
I'm a little confused because you said you gonna cut a bitch. My thing is in every relationship, whether it's monogamy, poly, open,
You might cut a
whatever,
bitch.
you're gonna have situations where you don't agree with everything that your partner does. So you telling me in every relationship there's a chance you might cut somebody?
Not in every relationship. I know my patience and I know my limits. With when it's pertaining to dealing with one person, yes. When it's pertaining to now I got to deal with 2 other people in a relationship, I'm already dealing with one. Now I got to deal. I know my what I'm capable of.
But poly could be
taking
1 woman
on.
and 2 men.
Huh?
Poly could be 1 woman and 2 men.
And that's understandable. But I already got 1 headache with 1 man. I'm already dealing with 1 headache with 1 man. Why do I want to deal with another 2 headaches?
So what I'm saying is the same respect that you would give one individual in a relationship should be the same respect that you would give the other individual.
But my issue is not everybody can emotionally handle all those relationships. I know as a person, I can't handle multiple relationships.
But in a poly, it won't be multiple. It's just one relationship with multiple participants. But it's one relationship.
But you have to understand it's one relationship, but you're dealing with multiple personalities. Everybody,
but that's why you don't just let anybody in. You're supposed to have gotten to know them how you get to know one-on-one somebody. Y'all supposed to be getting to know this person to see if they can join your poly.
Handle it.
your poly situation. Not supposed to just be like you join, because it's really supposed to get to the point of emotional union, like all 3. I'm just saying, times are so hard too. I'm thinking about the financial part of it too. Times are so hard out here, baby. You pay the rent, you pay the
No, but all y'all incomes is supposed to be coming together.
That's my
to
point.
form
So
one.
financially, right? Like,
Now
Legitimately,
you
it's
checking
supposed to,
everybody's pockets.
it's not
no, you're
it's not
not
even
taking
checking
the pockets
everybody's
because if
pockets.
y'all all together, y'all might even live together. So
Y'all
now
all working towards one common goal to
one
live a happy
common
life.
goal. We want a big
Right.
house. We want this. We want that. It's a
Yeah, and
we,
it's a schedule.
and
He'll
it's a
come visit
schedule.
your room on
Everybody's
Monday. Tuesday he at hers, you know?
I ain't say all that, but yeah.
I'm dead. I can't do it. I just can't do it. It's not for me.
But I
I
feel
don't know if
The-
it's gonna happen for
the
me, but if
poly-
it does, Z, I'll let you know what's going on. What's
Yeah,
going
let me
down.
know
How
because
it's
even
working.
an open relationship, I ain't down for either. Don't bring no infect. I don't want no infections, diseases. The fact that I'm in the medical field, nope. I don't want it. I don't. Nope. No open relationships. If you're not happy, just go. Bye.
But the
Deuces.
bad part is
Leave.
men
I said the
tend to
same
not just
thing.
Just
go.
leave.
They
Just
tend
leave.
to love you and want to love on other women. So even in a monogamous relationship, a lot of men are still going elsewhere and bringing it back.
But like you said, Nikki, there's certain relationships where you know he's cheating. If you know he's cheating, there's at that point you should just be like, I'm out.
And if you
Right,
stick
and that's what I'm
around,
saying. If
and
the
if you
women
stick
who
around,
stay,
it's
why
on
they
you.
want an open relationship? I'm confused.
And
Where
if
you
you
can trust and say, hey, you better strap it up and bring it back. Because you staying anyway. I don't understand these women, but go ahead. That's
I
another
said
topic.
this, I
so.
said
That's
this in the
a
episode
great
before.
point, though, Nikki.
I said this in the episode before. If somebody willingly cheats on you and you know it, and you choose to stick around, then you choose to accept the cheating. Whatever happens, it's on you.
You might come up short. You might come up short with something because you
I ain't
know
about that
what
life.
they're out there doing.
Now, with
No
that being
bueno.
said, right? If you're okay with your partner cheating on you, then why not just be okay with having a poly relationship, a open
Exactly.
relationship at that point?
Exactly.
Because if you're gonna keep on taking this person back, at that point, that's what you have.
I can answer that. I can answer that. Because I have friends who've been cheated on and then they stuck around anyway because they are afraid of starting over or they have something there and they don't want to start all over from scratch. My thing is a lot of people are afraid of embarrassment and they're afraid of what others think about them. So they refuse to be in a poly because they say, oh, I'm in a poly relationship. How does that look? Fuck how that look. Are you happy?
Happy.
If you happy, then be happy. But people are so caught up in what other people think that they refuse to be truthful.
That's why people wouldn't even come on here and say what I said. But I live my life and don't really care because people talk about me. Even if I said I only want one person, oh, she born. The people gonna talk regardless, but people can't accept their truth. So what they do is they live their life in a lie as well. There's a lot of women that keep their cheating man, have got diseases, but they won't own it. So they'd rather say, I'm happy, me and my man, I could never do that. Yeah, you can, because you know he sleeps with Keisha all the time. So with that being said, you are in an open relationship, but won't own it.
Of course.
Oh.
I'm dead.
I didn't even realize till they said that. That's funny.
Yes, my branding, you know. I work here. Why not?
I love the idea of a monogamous relationship, but like we have stated here many of times, men cheat, right? And I think, was it you, Rel, that was like,
Black men don't cheat. Don't ask them nothing about
black men
cheating
don't
with
cheat
men.
nonsense. And
shout out Warren too.
I think you said it, and you were like, it's, I don't know how much woman to one man that you were saying.
Oh, they say it's 3-1, but I don't believe that.
Well, he was saying it's 3 females to every 1 man, and that's why basically
it wasn't me who said that. That was your other friend saying that, and they was feeding you the bullshit.
Oh.
That wasn't me that was saying that. What's that?
Yeah.
I bet you those wasn't black men.
It's way more women.
they both were black men.
Nope. Then
they both were black men.
They speaking lies because black men don't cheat.
Here you go. Stop that. See, Dre said stop that. Men cheat.
That's right. Especially when
I'm
y'all
not saying men don't cheat. I said black men
Oh, he
don't.
said both.
I said black men don't cheat. I
No,
didn't say men.
okay. Listen, the reason, both, yes, women do cheat because we just are easier to get away with it.
Speak for
Oh
yourself.
my God. Oh
Speak for
my
yourself.
But
God.
I think women are more
Black
emotional,
women
so they
don't
get
cheat.
to that point where they cheat. Men just be cheating.
Look at you jumping on the board.
I'm just
Black
saying.
women don't cheat.
Oh man, look at you jumping the board. Black women
I
don't
think women
cheat.
is more emotional, so it takes a lot for them to cheat, but they will cheat. But men just be cheating just to cheat. She swam from the chandelier last night, and then
y'all
you
be like,
still went over there. Really?
Y'all
He
see
don't
the
care that
ass
she
and
doing
just
all
like,
that stuff. Men just be opportunists, jumping from an opportunity occurred. What happened was I was out with the boys, and she came my way. I was minding my business.
Shout out
Like,
comedian Lonnie. Jump off the dresser in it.
I'll tell y'all a low point, right? So, shout out to one of my favorite, not one, my favorite photographer in the house, Cash. What's up?
Shout out Cash.
One of my low points, right? I was in this relationship and I kept thinking to myself, I'm like, I really want my relationship, but I know this motherfucker cheating. Like cheating. I was like, you know what? No matter what, all men cheat. So, Tony, do you just think a blind eye to this and just because he cheating, but he treating you good? Do you put your glasses on? Well, take your glasses off and act like you don't see it, right? But bitch bounce back, right? And then I have to look myself in the mirror and be like, bitch, do you see you? Do you see you? Do you know who you are? The personality that you carry and the aura that you give off? I have to bounce back from that. But I think there's females out here that also go to that space where they're like, do I just stay because my household is good? Everything else is good. It's just that he cheats.
If that's the case and you choose to stay, whatever happens is on you. If God forbid, God forbid an STD pop up, you knew what was going on. God forbid somebody else get pregnant, you knew what was going on.
But
God
stop
forbid
complaining to
anything.
other people about that.
Thank you, Warren. Thank you.
Lies.
You gonna say women
do not
blame
blame it on the liquor. We do not blame it on the liquor.
Some women do. And I'm not going
blame
against
it on the liquor.
Hold on, I'm not going against my black woman. We don't do that.
No, we don't do that.
The other culture, they get liquor in their system. They're like, oh, I kissed Johnny because it was the liquor.
Okay,
it was the liquor.
Okay, wait. I'm going to say it far outright. I'm sorry if anybody is white watching this. I'm not trying to put y'all out on blast, but y'all white girls be wilding. And I'm gonna say
like the
this.
girl that was in the bushes.
Yes.
It's not just white girls that wow.
No. I'm sorry. Nope. I'm sorry. I feel like every bachelorette party I've ever seen, especially with the white girls, there's not that one friend that be making sure they ass don't cheat. I have seen these bachelorette parties where these girls be tonguing down, especially the bride, tonguing down a man, and they're about to get married in 2 days or the next day.
Was that the stripper?
No. Yeah, it's either the stripper or it's some guy at a club, and they tonguing down, hands down the man's pants, grabbing and digging. And I'm like, wait, am I seeing what I'm seeing?
And this is their bachelorette party?
This is a bachelorette party, and it be the white girl. And her friends be standing there watching.
Go Amber, go Amber, go Amber, go Amber, go.
Well, I'm not gonna say that it's only white girls who do that. I'm not gonna say it's only white girls that wow. Because shout out to Dirty Street Confessions, they had a girl on there, a black girl on there, and what she said, oh, I was dealing with this dude and he cheated on me and I had sex with his mother.
Oh,
and she was black.
Boom, got him.
And she was black.
Wait, he had what?
Did
he have sex with his mom?
She said, and I quote, there was this guy who cheated on me and I fucked his mom. And the dude who's doing the interview was like, what?
Like, you sure
Like,
you said
what?
you know what you said just now? Like, you correct
Said
about
it,
what you
Oh,
said?
you sure did
and then
say
she
that. I
said it
watched
again.
that.
And then she said it again.
I
And he
sure
was
did.
like, I like that for you.
Oh, yeah, he sure did say that.
I like that for you.
Bruh.
Shout out to 30 Street Confessions. They doing it
That's
big.
low.
another
That's
Brooklyn
low.
group.
That get back was low.
But I know y'all seen the video where homegirl was out wilding out. She was on top of the car or whatnot, and her boyfriend popped up, dragged her ass off the car.
In Miami, yep.
This
she was
is
popping
what I
booty.
mean. You can go to Carnival and turn up. Just don't embarrass me. Don't have me
Nah, it
snatch
wasn't
you off no
Carnival.
hood.
She was in Miami turning up, popping
Don't have me
booty on
snatch
the
you. Yeah, you go to Miami, go on your girls trip, turn up, have fun. Don't embarrass me, because if you embarrass me, I'm gonna embarrass you.
Nah, I think the girls in the bushes, Tonilisa. I think that was a far cry out for Shameless.
Yes.
Okay, me and Tonilisa saw some girls bachelorette party, and they were all laid out in the like. I felt like this was a video you would see on YouTube. All her friends.
I think it was her bridal party though, like her bridal shower.
And a couple of friends were standing. They were sitting on the grass. Some of them were sitting on the grass. Some of them were standing. She was laid out, head in the bushes.
And they just standing there watching
her, head in the bushes and everything. One of them was sitting down like it was nothing, like it's normal for her to just be laid out in the bushes. And
head in the bushes,
in Miami.
Head in the bush. She laid back, laid out. Like she fell in the bush and just laid there.
Oh, she passed out.
Yep.
Oh, I can't judge. I passed out on vacation. My bros.
No, but your friends can't carry you.
They carried me to the room and threw me on the bed.
Her friends just let her lay in the bushes.
They let her lay in the bushes.
That's why you gotta watch who you hang with and get drunk with. You got those that are really ride for you, like Ursa, right? She got a little drunk. Let's take her home. Then you got those that are like to embarrass you. They even recorded it clearly.
I mean, they recorded me too. I'm not even gonna lie.
They
recorded me too.
They made sure you were safe, bro.
Yeah, they threw me in the shower and all that.
I recorded it, but I'm just like, those her friends, and they about to get married.
If you my friend, don't have me laying up in the street
in the
damn bushes,
where people are passing by their cars and see me laid up in the bushes. My hoo-ha and her hoo-ha was all out.
At the end of the day, I want to say that everybody has been to the point of where they got so drunk that they blacked out. I just would recommend that you do that around people that you trust to take care of you.
To make sure you good.
Because I do that around people I trust to take care of me.
Now.
And I'm 240 pounds. That's a lot of dead weight to be lifting.
Nah, I'm sorry.
Now, when it comes to open relationships, I wouldn't do it. When it comes to poly relationships, I also wouldn't do it. Because I think when it comes to relationships, I have when dogs go pee on the fire hydrant, like they marking
their territory.
Man, I'm peeing all around.
It's still not people territory.
So then you mark two territories then. That's all.
Baby. No territory out there, baby.
That's all.
You see what Rel said? Rel said if you ain't even married, it ain't yours.
No,
so
I ain't say that. I ain't say that. I said Remy said that. I ain't say that. Remy said that.
He repeated my
But even when you married, sometimes
I apologize.
Remy said you single until you married. That was her words. And she married, but she ain't single. Black love wins again.
I'm good on that. I prefer it to be me and you, so I can give you all my attention and all this good loving.
Give you all his,
and you can give me all of yours. Because
love's all.
I'm selfish, and that too. Like I could definitely date a man that have kids, but if you don't know how to balance that me time, kids time, eventually we come together time. If you don't know how to give me time too, like this relationship time, then it's not for me,
As somebody who has multiple friends with kids, I think I've asked all of them that question about when you have kids, who's number one to you, and I've got multiple different answers. Somebody who I speak to on a regular, James Sweeney, Irish white guy who's very, very good friend of mine, works with me. He's been married for about 30, 40 years. And I asked him, who's more important to you, your wife or your kids? He has 2 kids. He said his wife is number 1 to him.
But she gotta
Oh,
make
so
sure the kids are
sweet.
straight. That's how he probably see it. She makes
Yep.
sure the family's taken care of. Her kids is good.
I
Because
mean, but
kids good, kids
vice
ain't gonna be
versa.
taken care
My,
of.
my homeboy Driz, he recently just had a daughter last year. I think his daughter is now 1 or 2. Before he had his daughter, the most important person in his life was his mom. And I asked him this question before his daughter came. I said, you got $5. Who eats, your mom, your daughter, or your baby mother? And he was like, yo, I split 250 with my mother and my daughter. Literally 2 months after he had his daughter, I asked him the same exact question. He said, without a doubt, my daughter eats. It's that simple. My daughter is number 1 in my life. So people have different answers, and it depends on the person.
It's because he didn't have that person. Like he didn't have her there. Like
Exactly. When
once
she
you
was
see
actually
it,
there,
once it's
his whole
realistic
perspective
and it's
changed.
there, like, and that's why everybody says, like, you know, you'll understand when you become a mother. And I get that. Like, I get that idealistic thing when people say you'll understand what it feels like when you become a mother. And it's very different. Just like when you become a father, is very different. You have the different views and different idealistic, you know, values, where you'll say, oh, well, I would never do that for my kid, or I'll never do that for my mom, until it really happens and you're like, damn.
Yep. Now you out here spoiling your
Now you
kids.
out here spoiling your kids, and you didn't realize that you know, I never buy that, and you out here buying stuff that you said you never do.
Well, this is a fact. Life comes at you fast, and when you have a kid, it's no longer about you; it's about your kid. It's that simple. Well, to some people. To some people, you know, there are people who it's still all about them.
I don't know. I feel like at this point in my life, I brought myself back to a selfish phase or selfish stage, because I would always be, so it's about you, your happiness, and I would forget about my happiness and uplifting my own self, because I'm giving you all my energy and you're just sucking it out. That I'll be tired by the end of the day to even take care of myself and forget my needs, right? So now that I'm back in this space, I'm kind of selfish. Like, if you don't got time for me, then
But that's why you have
I'm
to date a
ghosting you.
man that's selfless, that does not mind putting his woman first. A lot of these men are not like
I'm
that.
not
Well,
saying
some
put
men
me
are not like that.
first.
So it makes you get back to that point of being selfish, like saying it's all about me, and it's bad because you want it to be about the person you might be dating or that you want to be with. But if they
Right.
can't never say she's done so much, let me make sure she's all right, then honestly, it's like, where's that going?
But honestly, it have a lot of people,
Makes
right?
it easy to be selfish.
So I kind of agree and I kind of disagree with you, Nikki, because I believe a relationship is 2 individuals coming together. I don't want anybody to lose who they are in me, just like I don't want to lose myself and somebody else. I want to be Terrell and this person together, our relationship, but never lose sight of who Terrell is. Just like I wouldn't want whoever I'm in a relationship to lose sight of who they are. It's 2 and 2 plus 2 equal 1. Right? It's equal 4.
No, what I was
So,
saying was, no, I agree with what you're saying. What I'm saying is when she said that she was so used to making sure they were straight and doing all this and doing all that, she was tired at the end of the night of making sure she was good. So I was saying that's why you have to date a man that's selfless, that would think to let me put my woman first, at least sometimes. Oh,
okay.
no, it's about her. She been making sure I'm good, I'm straight. If that man doesn't even have that type of energy, it's never gonna work. That means you're gonna always be tired.
I mean,
Because he's too
yeah.
worried about making sure you make sure he's straight. What about him making sure you
You're
straight?
straight.
I mean, I
So
100%
of course you're
agree with
supposed
that.
to do that. So she's saying she was already doing that. But
I,
she tired at the night. Why he ain't do nothing that night?
Yeah, that's crazy. But I 100% agree
Red
with that.
flag.
That's definitely a red flag. Like anybody in a relationship, I bust my ass, I go to work, I get this money for us. Not for you, not for me, for us. I put up with the stress of day-to-day life for us to get better. That's the purpose of a relationship, for us to build together. But I don't agree with losing myself in somebody else. Like Tony said, she used to do this, and this for them, and she lost sight of what she needed. I think you should never lose sight of what you need. What your needs should be a part of what we need, just like their needs should be a part of what we need.
Right. But I'll clear this up. I'm not saying that you should put me over your kids. Never never, ever. But you got to know how to balance your time. And that to me is most important, because you got to feed into your relationship if you want it to be to continue to be built on, right? So if you can't feed into this relationship where we're expressing or goals and what we're striving to do, whether apart, and then we come together and keep building on it, and all you're focused on really, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing for you to be focused on your kid. Every man should be focused on their child, right? Being your child's life. But if you cannot give me some of your attention, then it's like I'm dating myself. I
He
might as
shouldn't want
well
to be
be
in a
out here for the
relationship.
streets.
The man should not want to be in a relationship. He don't have the time.
No, he
There's
should be
nothing
with the
wrong with
damn
that.
child's mother.
And there's nothing wrong with that. He might not have the time, but then you shouldn't be wanting a relationship.
There's nothing wrong with co-parenting, Tony.
I never said ain't. You don't twist my words. I'm saying if you don't have time for a relationship to where you're giving me that needed attention in my relationship, because I'm giving that to you. I want to give that to you, but there's a barrier because you don't have that time to give to me. If I'm calling you and you can't talk to me and you're telling me, well, I'm with my child. Every time I call
The
you,
child lives with him?
No. This is just a scenario.
So let me break it down again, Tony. Like I said to Z earlier, there's 168 hours in the week. You work 40, you sleep 8, average. That means there's 72 hours left for you to do what you need to do. How do I split 72 hours between you and my child or children?
Don't worry. Don't have a relationship. Sit that one out, babe.
Yeah. I'm dead.
Sit that one out, baby. Say, you know what, right now I'm moving. I like you, but right now, because I'm gonna be honest, especially when they're younger, the children are younger, is even more. Now when they get teen, they don't even want to deal with the parent. Usually a lot of teens don't always want to be up under their parent all the time, so they got more free time. But when you got a little one, you may really not have the time for a relationship. Because women love attention. We love to be, spend time, attention. And it's not that you would never put a man in a situation to feel like choose. Hell no, that's their kids. But it's the fact of usually when the kid don't live with the man, usually he don't have the child all the time. It's a red flag to me. It's usually sometimes that they're really still with the baby mother. They leap and jump and go above and beyond because they committed to something different. Because a man that usually don't live, that mama's usually maneuvering without him because she's not with him and she's not in a relationship and she knows, let's just say he's a working man.
So I'm gonna say this. And this is truly what I think. I don't got kids, but I know people with kids. If I like you, and I introduce you to my children, that means I really like you if I introduce you to my child. And my child don't like you, we really hit a snag then. We ain't going nowhere if you and my child can't get along.
But what if your child, I'm just saying, in the situation, what if your child's the type that is because little girls are attached, especially dads. They just don't like the fact of them being around you. Because you know how you like, that's my dad. And they said that for no reason. I've been around somebody and their kids said that.
And
because kids, it's like now you're paying attention to this woman and I want all your attention. And it's like, I don't like her. You like, but let's just say, for sure, nothing happened.
But again,
you would really leave that relationship?
No, again, in the situation that you're saying, this is a child. And that's upon the parent to explain to the child that this person really likes your father and they're going to be a part of my life. I really think y'all should get along. Now, if y'all cannot get along at all, then what are we doing? Because my child is my child no matter what.
Right.
That's just that. Like, your child is your child forever. I'm 30 and I'm still my mama child.
You just got to dedicate some time to your relationship, because even if it's the child's mom, that means now the relationship part of it is dead, but you're the child's father and you're doing your you know what I'm trying to say, you committing your time to your child and doing what you got to do as a father. So that makes you a good father. But then sometimes people lose sight of still a relationship. So even if it's not the child's mother, the point is, what if it is the child's mother? Now you neglecting her as well, because y'all still supposed to be finding a way to have y'all time.
I'm
So
not
to
even
keep
gonna
the
put it on
relationship
men. I'm
as
not
well.
even just gonna put it on men, because women do it too, where they're like, can my kids come? No, your kids can't go on a date with you. Like, and they have their kids hooked at the hips with them, to where
And
now
that man got
they
paid for
can't
4 extra
find a
meals.
man. And it's okay sometimes to leave the kids with their grandmother. Fine, you still have a life.
Yes.
Mothers, you still
Yes.
have a life.
Yes, you do.
Go get you some.
Yes, go get you some. And stop using the rose. With the tail.
He said stop using the rose.
With the tail.
On that note, have a good night. It was lovely being here with you guys tonight, because ain't nobody gonna talk about my rose with a tail, okay? It's always good to hang out with y'all. Z had to go. That's my boo-boo. We gonna come back, because I'm gonna tell her her Instagram name. Go ahead, bro.
All right, it's your boy Rel. You can follow me at Polo _Rel, or numbers, still a plug. If you need it, I got it. If I ain't got it, I can get it legally, because Tony likes me to say legally. Shout out to Nels Training. If you're still trying to get in shape, wealth is health. Shout out to Lance Wright. Go cop the book Troubled Souls. Yeah, that's really about it. And shout out to the Eagles. We won the day. Shout out to the Yankees. We won the day. It's a good day in sports.
Nikki.
It's your girl Nikki. You can catch me on Instagram, Princess Nikki Love. Thanks for tuning in, people.
Okay, and Z, who is here with us, her Instagram is everything _ A, the number 2, to Z, ZEE, right? Everything _ the letter A, the number 2, ZEE.
A2ZEE.
This is why she got to do her stuff for herself, because I be messing stuff up.
Everything _ A, the number 2, then ZEE.
Right. Boom. And I am the one and only. Your phone ain't showing nothing, Rel.
I'm trying.
Right,
There we go. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
There we go.
Oh, and she does makeup, by the way. Now, and I am Tonilisa Wallace. The Wallace is strong out here. And shout out to my uncle for giving me my beautiful name, by the way, Tonilisa. How many people do you know?
A 2 in 1? A 2 name in 1?
Yes, girl, I have 2 middle names too. At first I thought they punished me, but I'm blessed. So with that being said, my Instagram is Natural Beauty Mellow. That is natural beauty, because I'm gorgeous. Mellow. No W at the end. Shout out to Elegance and Focus for the platform. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the designers, everybody, my sister, all y'all. And have a good night. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And
you said stay.
Y'all have anything else to say?
No. You said stay, right?